right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 18th, and here we are, another day, me driving to work. Uh, Man, I don't know what it is lately, but I just feel like the drivers out there right now are just getting a little bit more brazen, a little more crazy. I just see a lot of lane switching. I don't know about you on your end, but I've seen a lot of lane switching lately, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary sometimes. But these people just squeezing in the lanes and trying to shave off a few seconds on their trip. I actually saw someone also get pulled over today. Had to weave around the cop. It's kind of funny actually, but hey, at least I didn't get a ticket. I'm not trying to get a ticket. Knock on wood over here, but yeah, no, it's happy to be alive. Happy to going to work on another day. Right, trying to pump myself up for the 9 to 5 grind. It's always good stuff. Look at another lane switcher right here, just squeezing in, squeezing in. Happens all the time, but I think there's going to be another one up there. No, he actually is staying in his lane. Look at that. It's always so funny. Anyway, don't mean to get distracted by all this crazy driving out here. One thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, is this morning I was getting ready, and I'm wearing this shirt that I don't usually wear to this job that I have, and I like to wear kind of. I have a lot of polos just because I play golf and stuff, and I don't know. As a guy, just if you're wearing polos, it's just so easy, because I can wear them in the wintertime and the summertime. In the wintertime, I just got to wear a jacket, so it just kind of makes getting ready for work a little bit more predictable, a little bit easier. I'm not trying to wear button ups every day or anything like that. At least the job that I have and jobs that I've had in the most recent past haven't really required that type of attire, if you will. But I was getting ready, and I just had one of those days where I was like, not to sound vain, but I was like, man, I'm looking good today. It has this like good feeling that kind of resonates in your body when that happens, and I think it's important to have that. I really do. You'll find people all the time that will say, hey, you need to dress your best every single day, and dress for the job you want, not the job you have, kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I think there's some truth to that, but I don't really take it that far. I think there's a lot more other things in life that you can focus on, but I do think it's important to feel good, right? Like we want to feel good, and part of feeling good is, like feeling comfortable in your own skin and feeling comfortable with how that mirror, that image that's staring back at you. And obviously working out helps, and making sure that you're hygienic and groom yourself and take care of your teeth and all that good stuff. But I it is important because as I've discussed before, and I'm sure you probably know that study where you've talked to water, and you prayed to water, it changes like the crystallization of that water. Whereas if you start talking negative to that water, it breaks down the water. You know what I mean? And so it's so weird just how the powers of thought and consciousness can affect like what you presume to be inanimate things, like water. You don't think water is kind of a life form in a way, and will be susceptible to just words and thoughts, but it is, and our body's made out of water. So whatever you can do to kind of tilt that in your favor, and I think obviously, like if you can take care of yourself and stare back in that mirror and be like, all right, I'm looking good. That just furthers that crystallization of that water in your blood cells and in your body, and hopefully carries a good feeling, reduces cortisol, and helps your immune system. And there's a chain of events that can happen in the chemistry of your body just by feeling good, by looking good. Now, if you're looking good and you still think negatively of yourself, that's obviously defeats the whole purpose, and you probably won't get those benefits. But I would definitely recommend doing what you can. And so, I guess if you're stuck a little bit, some easy ways would be like one, to get a haircut, do some self grooming, do some hygienic things to your body, take a bath, get a massage, just do little things, do some good stretching, do some little good things, do some things like that to kind of elevate the self image that you have of yourself, and maybe buy a new shirt, buy a new outfit or whatever. I think all those things can help just boost your confidence, and then obviously that has all downstream effects, because what we think about ourselves, that self talk that we have is so important. It's so important, and as far as how we view life, as far as how we feel, how our immune system is, and all that, it really does, I believe, have an effect. And I think science is starting to prove that. And then you have a lot of neuroscientists really backing this up, and it goes back to people studying monks and meditating, and just kind of seeing the effects that it has on the body just from a meditation practice. And so um, and what is meditation? I feel like a lot of meditation is just, people say focusing on nothing, but I think also it's just elevating those, or if anything, it's detoxifying those negative thoughts. I think so many of us, especially in our society, are very self-critical, and it's hard not to be. I'm guilty of that 100%. But if we can just kind of limit those negative thoughts, limit that negative self talk, then I think you're really helping your body out. You're helping your brain chemistry. You're helping your immune system. You're helping just so many systems, I guess, in your body. So anyway, hope this kind of resonates with you. I just want to pass some good vibes out to you, some blessings. We're all in this together. We're all trying to figure out this world together, and I'm really appreciative of any support and every view that I get. So just much blessings to you guys, and hopefully we all have a wonderful day, and humanity doesn't destroy itself. It gets pretty scary out there when you start really paying attention to what our world leaders and corporate leaders are doing. So let's not try to harbor or think too much on that, and just try to think positive and get better today. All right, I'll leave it at that. Peace out. Much love.